Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I just would like to say I was right. Y'all was wrong. I said the Warriors was going to win because I just couldn't see them losing back-to-back games to start off a series, and they was able to win 109-104 behind Klay Thompson's 25 points on 10 of 17 shooting, as well as Draymond Green having 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists, just one assist shy of having his fourth straight triple-double in the last 4 games, which would have tied Wilt Chamberlain record he set in 1967 for the playoffs. Also, Curry, he was able to chip in with 23 points, but once again, he only shot 6 or 17 from the field. But, you can't blame Curry too much because they was playing a boxing one on him, and they was pretty much doubling and tripling him the whole game. So he had another tough outing, but, it wasn't really his fault this time around why, why he was struggling. So, another key point about last night, Golden State just outplayed Toronto, honestly. Like, they shot better from the field and they played better as a team. Golden State shot 46% from the field compared to Toronto's 37%. Golden State had 34 assists compared to Toronto's 17 assists. So, Golden State just played better as a team and they locked down on defense, and that's why they came away victorious last night. You know, Another thing about last night's game, it wasn't always in Golden State's control. They was down 52-42 midway through the second quarter, or you could say late in the second quarter, but Golden State went on a little, like 12-5 run to, 12-7 run to cut the lead to 59-54 heading into halftime. And I guess whatever Steve Curry said during halftime, it really clicked with his troops because they was able to go out to that, where they was able to come out firing, and they was able to come out to an 18-0 run, and they took a 72-59 lead. You know, the Warriors didn't relinquish that run until Fred VanVleet hit a three to cut it to 72-62. But the Warriors didn't look back after they made that run. Also, just through the game, both teams, they was starting to hit shots, but the Warriors pretty much always had like an 8 to 10 point lead, and it remained that way until Klay Thompson suffered a hamstring injury after he landed awkwardly taking a 3-point shot with 10:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. That injury led him to have to be, assisted to the locker room, and the Raptors made a 6-2 run thanks to Danny Green and Kyle Lowry hitting back-to-back threes, which cut the lead from 92-82 to 92-88. But then, how role players tend to step up, and that's exactly what Quinn Cook did last night. He had 9 points overall, but he hit 2 back-to-back threes to make the lead to 98-88. And Quinn Cook doing that, that pretty much just I feel like it kind of deflated the Raptors, because they was finally starting to get back in the game, and they couldn't thanks to Quinn Cook. And also, once the game became 106-98, the Raptors and the Warriors both couldn't score for like the past 4 minutes. The Raptors were finally able to get back on the board after Kawhi Leonard was fouled by DeMarcus Cousins, which led Steph Curry to throw the ball in the air, in which he received a technical foul. So they gave the Raptors a free throw attempt, and they cashed in thanks to Kawhi Leonard. He hit that free throw and hit an additional 2 free throws to make it 106-101. And then Draymond had turned the ball over on the next possession, and then the Warriors had played good defense on, I believe, 2 or 3 shot attempts against the Raptors, but they wasn't able to, maintain a rebound, and the ball found its way to Danny Green, in which he hit a 3 to make the lead 106-104. Well, to trend down the lead of 2 points, and it was 106-104 the Warriors' way. And so on the ensuing possession, the Warriors got the ball, and Curry had the ball, and like he was getting trapped, and it kind of like he traveled. It was actually a 2-minute report that said that the refs missed the call, but they didn't call it in real time, and Curry definitely traveled, honestly. But he was able to make the escape pass to Sean Livingston just barely, and then Sean Livingston threw a nice no-look pass to Andre Iguodala, who was wide open, at the three-point line because he just missed his previous 11 attempts, the last, I believe, 3 or 4 games. But Iggy was able to cash in, being the clutch veteran he is. He's used to taking big shots, used to making big defensive plays. So, Iggy just stepped right into the jump shot, took his time, set his elbows, and, swished. And they gave the Warriors a 5-point lead, 109-104, with 6 seconds left. And, they didn't have to look back. It was over with at that point. And that ensued a road victory. That ensued a free taco at Taco Bell for Dante. And, it showed like why they are, they are full of grit and why they are a championship team because they always come up in big moments. Klay Thompson got hurt. Of course, they didn't have Durant. So the Warriors still showed that they can win through anything. Curry was only 6 for 17, and the Warriors still, they paved the way to win like they always typically do in the finals. So, they took, it's 1-1 going back to the Oracle on Wednesday. And like I said, I felt like they was going to win the game, and they did. So, I feel good about that, my prediction being right. But if you are a Toronto fan, you kind of feel like y'all blew an opportunity because the Raptors had their chance. Like I said, they only shot 37% from the field. Lowry only had 13 points on 4 of 11 shooting with only 2 assists, and he fouled out after trying to reach in and get a dumb steal on DeMarcus Cousins from behind him, like something you'll do at a park. So Lowry IQ is, he got to be smarter in those situations, and he just has to play better. He has to be more aggressive on offense if the Raptors are going to have like a serious chance to win in the Oracle. Like, he can't be having these 7 to 13-point games and not shooting well and not even making an impact with being a distributor. Like, Lowry has to play better. Marcus Gasol didn't play well. He was only 2 for 7 from the field with 6 points. Siakam played horrible. He was 5 for 18 after going 14 for 17 in game 1. Of course, you didn't expect him to duplicate that, but he didn't show up at all. He shot poorly. It's not all his fault. Draymond pretty much put the cuffs on him, clamped him up, and it showed, Draymond showed why he's a great defender, and he shows why he is a proven Defensive Player of the Year player. He just locked up Siakam. Siakam still has a lot to learn on the offensive end, and, as much as all the superstar talk, I said he was looking in game 1, he didn't show that in game 2. So, you got to credit the Warriors defense and credit Draymond Green and, Looney and Cousins for, playing a great game defensively on him. Also, Leonard, Leonard had a great stat line. He had 34, 14, and 3 assists, but he was only 8 for 20 from the field. He did most of his damage from the free throw line. He was 16 of 16. He got there a lot. He was pretty much just bullying his way in the hole, and, it pretty much worked. But in the game, you saw Leonard just, like I said, he has been hobbled these past few games, and it's showing in his play. He seems gassed. I like how the Warriors defended him. They didn't trap and double him. They didn't trap him most of the game. They didn't really double and triple team him like they did in game 1. They pretty much just let Kawhi do what he do because I think they finally realized, like, this guy's kind of hurt, so why not, just let him do his one-on-one thing and just lock down everyone else. And so that's pretty much what the game plan, and that's what they did. And, it worked. So, heading into game 3, I give you all a preview of what I expect in game 3. But before I go, I'd just like to say, Klay Thompson, according to Steve Kerr, he doesn't know Klay Thompson availability yet for game 3. So it's a chance Klay may or may not play in game 3. But as we all know, Klay Thompson, he rarely missed games. And I believe Klay has said, it feels tight, but he think he'll be ready to go. So that's just something to look out for. And, of course, the Kevin Durant whole situation, I think he may be available for game 3, but they still taking it on a day-to-day basis and seeing if he'll be able to, work out on it and, to get some shots on it. So on his, tear, whatever they trying to call it, I think KD is really seriously hurt, but I feel like they're trying to, just play around with it just to, get a Raptors an element of surprise. So, those definitely 2 things to look around at. And like I said, Boogie had 11 points. He started off slow in the game, but he did have some key moments in the game defensively and on offense. So, Boogie played as well as he could, I feel like, in his limited, role because, he still is kind of hurt. So, You know, I feel like he played a pretty good game, and you know, just I don't know what to really expect from the Raptors because they seem like two different teams. You know, so we'll just have to see what's happening in game 3. Like I said, I'm gonna give you all a preview. So, you know, just be able to, you know, stick through and look around and, you know, just watch out for it. And like I said, I appreciate y'all, you know, watching my channel and listening to, you know, me talk. Thank you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see y'all around. Peace.